Hello everyone, welcome to Manga Hub. Here you can get different manhwa which you can watch for free. If you like the video, please like, subscribe and comment, which will motivate me to upload videos. Enjoy the video.
Lee Yunxiao. Who's calling me? Aren't I, Gu Feiyang, already dead? Wait, what are these? Whose memory is this? Lee Yunxiao. According to those memories, it is the year 1033 of the Tianwu calendar. It's been 15 years since I died in the Tiandang Mountains. 15 years. Is it a mistake? That looks like a statue of me. Lee Yunxiao, you've got some nerve. But here, you dare to sleep in my class. My body. Am I God reborn? Answer the question. How many ways are there to craft an ordinary mysterious weapon? Luo Yunqing, lecturer of Tianshuigua Jiaolan College. This girl's body is awesome. Long hair and pretty face. If worn with a battle dress, she would look alike. That's another Red Lotus martial sovereign in a nutshell. Still a long way to go. Ah, what's going on? I'm a great martial artist of the Four Quadrants realm. How could I be distracted by one look at an ordinary boy? Answer the question. How many ways are there to craft an ordinary mysterious weapon? It must be because I've been stuck on that thing lately and I've been a bit distracted. How this kind of childish question, trying to test the Tianwu continent's top 9th tier emperor grade alchemist? Crafting weapon? A total of 48 kinds. Ha ha ha, it is still like this. This boy Lee Yunxiao is probably sleep talking. The body's chakras are not open and it looks like his brain circuits is also broken. You can get it wrong even if it's written in a textbook worthy of being the Lee family's scrappy young master. Trash, did you even read the book? Lord Yang Di textbook clearly has only 36 types. Yang Di? That brat. Did he dare to forget the 12 methods that Gu Feiyang had originally created? What did you say? Haha, this kid is afraid of being punished, so he started talking nonsense. That is, as Lord Yang Di is a student of Lord Martial Emperor Gu Feiyang, could he still have written it wrong? How dare this guy call Lord Yang Di that way? Silent. Lord Martial Emperor Gu Feiyang is not only the third-ranked martial artist in the Tianwu continent. He is even a top-tier 9th-ranked emperor-grade alchemist. Those methods. How did he know? He indeed created the 12 technical crafting method. But in the textbook, what? Those 12 methods are simply beyond the grasp of ordinary people, and Lord Yang Di did not introduce them in. It is said that Lee Yunxiao is a waste of martial arts, and the chakras are not opened, so it is difficult for his talent to be in martial arts. But if you train to become an alchemist, it is far more valuable than martial arts training. Humph, flatter yourself by looking at some extracurricular materials. Tell me, why do we need to add sky crystal sand during crafting weapons? If you can answer this question, you won't need to take my class in the future. Wow. The teacher is angry. Everybody knows that sky crystal sand needs to be added when crafting weapons, and there's no reason why. Doesn't this mean asking, why is 1 plus 1 equal to 2? Crystal sand is not a must in this day, but this moderation is needed by the ordinary alchemists who can't accurately fuse the materials. Well said. But why does some crafting process fail when adding sky crystal sand? Sky crystal sand is water, of course it can't be used in the crafting of fire attributes. I see. Well, then let me ask you one more thing. How to get rid of the influence of the sky crystal sand when the red copper is fused with the gold? Treat the sky crystal sand as an impurity and remove it by quenching. That's it. No wonder I keep failing. Such a simple thing was solved by him. His eyes, is he disdained to answer this kind of question? Lee Yunxiao, you must come to next class. Self-study now. Could it be Teacher Luo was asking question just now? From now on, I won't take her class anymore. What's going on with Brother Yun today? What's that all of a sudden? Hey, what are you talking about? Could it be Lee Yunxiao is actually a genius in the art of alchemy? The talent requirements to become an alchemist requires a lot more talent than those of martial arts. How can he walk the path of weapon refining when he can't even open a single chakra? Boss is right. Fucking alchemy genius. Ha ha ha. Humph. So, this is the capital of the country of Tianjue, Yangdi. Yangdi, this stupid apprentice, happens to be the master of the alchemist here. This statue must be sculpted for me by Yangdi, considering his filial piety. 15 years later, I Gu Feiyang was reborn as Li Yunqiao. It's a little bit emotional to see my own statue. Here it is. Capital of the country of Tianjue. The Alchemist's Tower. It's a pity that this body is too weak now. Such an kid hasn't even opened the chakras. It's a natural waste constitution. Anyway, in my previous life, I was also the third-ranked Wudi Grandmaster in the Tianwu continent. Now it's just a matter of finding a way. Let's find Yundi first, and harden my waste body first. Association of Alchemists, Tianjue Branch. The year 1001 of Tianwu calendar, Yangdi. If things go well, it will only take a few years. I will be able to regain my power. Then, with my knowledge from 2 lives, I will be able to reach higher levels. In this life, I will stand at the top of the world. My current body meridians are all dried up. As long as I find Yangdi to get through the meridians first, then I'll be able to regain my strength quickly by myself. Welcome to the Association of Alchemists. How may I help you, my dear little sir? Receptionist of Tianjue Association of Alchemists Lu Yao. Little sir, I'm looking for Yangdi. Is he here? Yang, Lord Yangdi? Are you talking about the former chairman, Lord Yangdi? Former chairman? So, he's not here anymore? Lord Yangdi was the chairman here 20 years ago. Huh? It's a bit troublesome. I wanted him to make some breakthrough pills. Now I have to get through the dry invisible meridians on my own. Gu Feiyang, is respected by the Tianwu continent as 2 geniuses, martial arts and alchemy. Not only was I a 9th tier sovereign grade alchemist, but I was also one of the 7 elders of the Alchemists Association. My achievements in martial arts was also at the pinnacle of the 9 heavens realm. Because of that, I was conferred the title of Vanquisher Martial Sovereign and ranked among the top 10 experts in the heavenly martial realm. Even my apprentices were well-known figures in the Tianwu continent. Now it's reduced to a scum that even the meridians are blocked. This body is already 15 years old, and it'll be even more difficult to restore my peak strength if the meridians are not cleaned as soon as possible. Well, I'll write a prescription. See if can you find it for me. In any case, getting through the meridians first is the most important thing. Please wait. Lu Yao, who are you talking to? Hurry up, Lord Liang is looking for you. Tianjue Association of Alchemists Alchemist Jiarong. Lord Jiarong, this little sir is asking me to find some materials, and I'll go to see Lord Liang immediately. Let me see what the prescription is. A 1st-tier alchemist. But what nonsense is this? Huh? In my previous life, the prescriptions I wrote were priceless, and any one of them could be sold for a high price, yet it was thrown away like a scrap of paper by this foolish 1st-tier alchemist. You go find Lord Liang. Ah. Yes. This is not the place for kids. Get out. Your name is Jiarong? It hasn't been 7 days since you were promoted to a 1st-tier alchemist, right? As everyone knows, I just got promoted to a 1st-tier alchemist 5 days ago. You know who I am. Remember to call me Lord. Are you sure you really got promoted to a 1st-tier alchemist? What do you mean? Your 5 fingers are dark gray and have started to peel, probably because you have touched the Hell Windstone recently. The purpose is to improve the fusion ability to integrate one's own technique before the assessment. Moreover, you emit a faint smell of blood flame orchid, which I reckon you've used to offset the side effect of the stone. There is also the smell of tiger sulfur stone. Explain that the content of your alchemist assessment was to forge a mysterious weapon with tiger sulfur stone as the main raw material. How could he? What nonsense! But you don't know that you just know a little about it. Infarct, the side effects of blood flame orchid are no less severe than those of the Hell Windstone. I'm sure you feel extremely uncomfortable at the acupoints near your forehead, the back of your neck, and your back at noon every day, right? What a pity for a talented alchemist. If you want to save your life, you'll have to chop off your right hand and destroy your dantian. You, stop scaremongering. Oh, forget it. I wanted to teach you a way to resolve it, that's all. Don't leave. Tell me how to resolve it. This sharp momentum, this look, how could a teenager, I beg you. Please tell me. Whoa. What's going on? I've never seen such a scene before. The alchemy master salutes the hairy boy. Hey, where's my list of materials? Have you seen it? There it is. Here you go. 10 batches of every item on the list, and when you get them all, come to see me at Jialan Academy. Remember, my name is Li Yunqiao. Respect is not given by others, you have to earn it yourself, and you had lost my respect right from the beginning. Towards the domineering madness. Respect is not given by others. You have to beg for it, and earn it yourself. Oh right, your right hand can only last 3 days at most. If you can't get me what I want, you can forget about practicing alchemy for the rest of your life. 3 days. I've never even heard of half of these ingredients in my life. And how do I know you're not lying? You're smart. I trust you have your ways. A temporary medicine can be made from the leaves of white crescent bamboos and gray wolf ginseng. It will reduce the pain from the 3 meridian points and save your hand for 2 more days. Come to me alive, okay? HM? This kid is neither a martial artist nor an alchemist, so why did I feel such paralyzing fear before him? Li Yunqiao. I'll let you run wild for a while, but after I obtain the solution, I'll rip you to shreds. What? A youngster? You said a youngster requested for spirit crane roots and white phoenix dragon lotuses? Yes, he was roughly 15 or 16 years old. Rank 2 alchemist Liang Wingyu. The spirit crane roots and white phoenix dragon lotuses are used for the strength improvement of martial warriors. What else was on the prescription? There was ink feather ghost flower, nether fruit, vacuum nectar, Shiva flower, fairy bud. Did that youngster leave any contact details or his name? None. Lord Liang, I've been a part of the Alchemists Association for over 3 years now. How have I not heard of these things? The boy left such a deep impression in Lord Liang. Who on earth is he? There are a few herbs here that are unknown to me, but it seems that they would greatly benefit the growth of martial artists when combined into a medicine. It's extremely valuable. Even Lord Liang doesn't know? This combination of herbs is certainly mysterious. It seems that I won't be able to figure out their relationships in a short time. The next time the youngster comes, you have to keep him here by all means, and inform me immediately. Roger. Those herbs might be too difficult for Jiarong to find, Tianshui Street. I can't completely rely on him. I'll have to find other ways. Let's look at what this Li Yunqiao has in his storage ring. What's all this junk? Whoa, is this an aphrodisiac? HM? I guess the only thing that's useful here is this black iron sword. 16.05 kg, that's heavy. I really miss my sword, the Starpiercer. I wonder where it's at now. I guess I'll have to stick with this before I unclog my 7 chakras. Jialan Academy School Gate. I'll craft a weapon for myself after I've condensed my Yuanqi. Li Yunqiao. You're drawing quite the attention today. Du Feng. Luo Jie. You guys. Du Feng, Luo Jie. What are you two doing? 2 of Lan Fei's dogs. What are you trying to do to Yunji? Han Bai. Chen Jin. Han Bai and Chen Jin, these 2 are Li Yunqiao's best friends. Nothing much, since Li Yunqiao gave a great performance in the class before. Boss Lan told me to check things out. You're going overboard. Arg. God. Han Bai, you've already opened 4 chakras. They have 4 open as well. Ha ha ha, just 4 chakras? Aren't you being too cocky? Ah. My arm. Ha, I'll let you experience. 0, it's our academy's strongest cake eaters. Wah, there's a fight. The huge difference between having 4 and 5 chakras opened. Why don't you 2 get lost? I really want to see how you're gonna make me get lost. Let's see who dares to bully Li Yunqiao. Princess of Tianshui Qin Rushue. The Princess of Tianshui, Qin Rushue, Seems like this trash of a young master, am not that unpopular. We gotta give face to the princess. I guess you got lucky this time. Ah? You're gonna pack up and leave after beating up my friends? Oh ho? It looks like the trash has some objections. Not really, I just want to see the huge difference between someone with 5 chakras open and someone with 0. Lee Yunqiao, you. Hee hee. Alright, how about? We test out 4 chakras first. Ha ha ha. Lee Yunqiao. Ah. You, as you can see I only lifted my right knee, who knew that he would run right into it? That's bullshit, actually, it looked like he really ran himself into it. What a rare sight, definitely unheard of tried to beat someone up, but messed up his own. It's strange, there's no way Du Feng would get knocked down by just chance. No matter how you try to explain yourself, you're in for a bad time. So strong, he's actually an advanced martial apprentice. This brother here really doesn't have a single open chakra. Isn't he overestimating himself? I will end your manhood today, and avenge Du Feng. Lee Yunqiao, run away. Quick! My fist, ah! Ow! Ow! What happened? Did Luo Jie think that he could fight a sword with his flesh just because he's a martial artist with Yuanqi? How can such a stupid person exist? It seems like that kid with the sword is the issue here. I think so too, but I clearly saw Luo Jie aiming for the sword's sharp edge with his fist. Humph, if I can't even take care of apprentice punks like you, I might as well smash my head into a wall and die. Attacking my friends, there are grave consequences for you to bear. Please, no. What? My crotch just tensed up. Yunqiao, could it be that your meridians have been unclogged and you opened your chakras? Come on, get lost. If only it was that easy, but those 2 guys. Didn't you see that they ran into me themselves? Haha, you could say that, but still. Li Yunqiao. Are you really Li Yunqiao? Both the Du and Luo families have always been at odds with your Li family. I'm afraid they'll use this incident to their advantage. If they don't keep their mouths shut about this, I'll destroy their family jewels, one at a time. I'm going back to the dorm, see y'all around. How vulgar. Acting like nothing happened after causing such a ruckus, he's pissing me off. Don't worry too much. If they dare send people to kill a student in the academy, they'll die faster than if they've offended the Li family. Outsiders wouldn't dare touch someone in our Jialan Academy. But if other students did it, the academy would turn a blind eye. You mean Lan Fei? That's right. Everyone knows Du Feng is Lan Fei's lackey, and Lan Fei has already opened 7 chakras. He's close to condensing his Yuanqi and breaking into the warrior realm. The difference between a martial warrior and a martial apprentice is worlds apart, not to mention Li Yunqiao hasn't unclogged his meridians yet. He's not even a martial apprentice. This body is way too weak. I must somehow strengthen myself even if I haven't unclogged my meridians. Let's do this. Tyrant Body Tempering Technique. The Heavenly Martial World once held a martial arts conference where the 10 strongest martial artists were given titles. They are called the top 10 martial sovereigns, representing the pinnacle of martial power in the heavenly martial world. The one recognized as the strongest among these 10 martial sovereigns, it's the Tyrant Martial Sovereign, Ao Chang Kong. And this Tyrant Body Tempering Technique is the masterpiece of the Tyrant Martial Sovereign. But I obtained this body tempering technique from Tyrant Martial Sovereign by chance. The world's most powerful body tempering technique. I got this technique in my previous life and died before I could cultivate it. Now is the perfect time to start cultivating it. Why is this cultivation technique so abnormal? I feel like my whole body is about to be torn apart. No wonder that Ao Chankong's strength is so frightening. It's so painful just to get started. With this technique, even if I can't open up any chakras, it will be enough for me to cultivate to the martial sovereign level. At any rate, I was the 3rd strongest among the top 10 martial sovereigns. Talent, courage, determination. I have no shortage of them. Tyrant Body Tempering Technique, First Form, Moon and Sun. If I can cultivate this tyrant body's tempering technique, I'm going to be even stronger than him. Again, the Moon and Sun style. Jialan Academy Gravity Training Hall. With the foundation laid by the tyrant body's tempering technique, this body can now rely on the gravity chamber to enhance the strength of cultivation. I miss it so much. Thinking about decades ago, I also was just an ordinary martial artist like them. Listening to the legends of the great heroes, working hard day and night. Advance forward on the road of the strongest. Well, most of the people who come here voluntarily to train are still the children of poor families. This body, let's start by going to the basic 10-fold gravity chamber. 10-fold gravity training hall teleportation array. Only 10 times the weight of gravity is so great on this body. Fortunately, I was mentally prepared. 10-fold gravity training hall. There are about 200 cultivation chambers. A lot of people are waiting for chambers. Let's take a glance with the divine sense. That room is going to be empty. I have to master the Moon and Sun style as soon as possible, so that when the time comes to use drugs to shock the meridians, this body can withstand. It is not easy to have a vacant chamber. How could it be taken up by this guy? We've been waiting for most of the day for one to come out. Why is this new guy so lucky? Yeah, he seemed to know that the student in 013 was coming out. Who is this guy? Why can't I feel any primordial chi fluctuation emanating from him? Are you kidding me? The absence of primordial chi fluctuation means that one has not opened even a single chakra yet. How can an ordinary person withstand 10-fold gravity? Humph, how can you new people understand the power of my divine sense? Little brother. My name is Yu Hejin, and I am an intermediate student who has opened 7 chakras, a peak-level apprentice martial artist. You're new here, aren't you, little brother? Give me this chamber. Give my ass. Get out of my sight. What did you say? Whoa. The top student was dissed by a rookie. Whoa, that's embarrassing. You must be new here. Give me face today. If you need any help in the academy, just mention my name. Mention my ass. Get lost. Haha. You have guts. How dare you, a loser who doesn't even have primordial chi fluctuation, talk to me like that? Today, I will teach you some of the rules that a new student should follow. Today, I'll teach you some rules new students have to abide by. Ha ha ha. Yuan energy. Yu Hejin has already condensed Yuan energy. What terrifying talent. I heard he opened his 7th chakra just last week. Condensing Yuan energy should take at least a few months, but he managed to break through to the first origin realm already? I doubt it. He should still be at the martial apprentice stage. If he really broke through to martial warrior, Yuan energy light should be showing from his body now. Right now, all I feel is Yuan energy pressure. Even then, that's still too strong. If he continues like this, he'll actually be able to enter the first origin realm in 10 days' time, tops. Brat, I'm in a good mood today. Instead of killing you, I'll just break your ribs. Roar. Concealing Tiger Fist? Your form's pretty good, but when using the Concealing Tiger Fist techniques, not only do you have to have the imposing manner of a tiger, the king of the forest, but you also need a good chance to strike. Your form is strong, but you lack spirit. Was he judging him? Is this brat crazy? What makes him think he can mock a peak-level martial apprentice with 7 chakras? I don't think he was mocking him. Although it sounded arrogant, it still might have been true. What good will theory do when you're up against a peak-level martial apprentice? Stop pretending. I'll show no mercy. Die. What's going on? Didn't the pressure of my fists lock and completely suppress him already? Why do I feel that I'm in danger? This overwhelming feeling, was he waiting for me to act? No matter how unusual his techniques are, I'm still a peak-level martial apprentice. I can crush you with just my strength. Ugh. Sigh, if it were not for this body, I would have killed him already. Even if it's no good, I can still make him lose an arm. What happened? Did anyone see it? That fist was strong enough to move mountains. How did it break so easily? This is too weird. This guy doesn't even have any yuan energy fluctuations. Is he a hidden master? This brat definitely doesn't have any yuan energy. His movements were bizarre, but he didn't have enough power. Or I would have been, senior you, forget it. Lan Duo, give me 5 more minutes. I'll cripple this brat. I will get this training room for you. Just leave it. He got the room first anyway. Jialan Academy Luo Lan Duo. It's you? I didn't think that you would start training your techniques when you can't strengthen yourself. That move was pretty good. But a technique without power is, in the end, but a flower. Unfit for any use. You're not wrong. You will never beat me. The gap between our powers will only increase. Do you know who Lan Duo is? You're the young master of the Li family. Even if you're not able to train, you still have a bright future. Why must you put yourself through this? The Li family's young master? So he's the infamous trash of a young master? So this brat is the infamous trash of a human being. No wonder I couldn't sense any yuan energy from him. I heard that the Li family's young master's body is so unfit for training that even top alchemists from the Alchemist Guild can't help him. I heard that this trash relentlessly went after Luo Lan Duo and only gave up after getting beaten. So what if he's of a higher status? No power means he's trash. Luo Lan Duo is famous for her beauty. Of course she wouldn't like him. It seems that before my soul awoke, this body chased after that woman. My husband has to be a fearless hero, one who will become an arcane soldier of the country. Even if you are of a renowned status, you're still a martial trash. If you can defeat me one of these days, then I'll think about it. She must be mistaken, but no one knows that I've reincarnated into this body. Ha ha ha. A trash like you wanted to pursue Luo Lan Duo. How useless. I think you're mistaken. I won't fight you even if I'm not trash. If there's nothing else, I'm going to train. What's going on? He's just trash who can't even open his chakras. Why does one look from him make me feel so cold, like I'm falling into an abyss? What a glare. Have I really lost my will to fight so quickly? Senior you, Li Yunxiao was right. Your concealing tiger fist has presence, but it lacks form. If you had learned the latter, you wouldn't have lost to Li Yunxiao. Li Yunxiao. These 2 black iron statues are probably centuries old. No matter the time or place, there'll always be groups of trainees who practice all day and night, following the path of the tenacious. This isn't the time to be in awe. I should really get to training. Once I've opened my chakras and fused my yuan energies, it'll take approximately 10 years for me to return to the 9 heavens realm. So, let's do this. Wah. Haha, under the tenfold gravity, the lunar sun styles effect really has multiplied. Within 3 days, I'll be able to reach the level of a martial apprentice physically. When that happens, I'll have at least a 60% chance to successfully unclog my meridians. Again. When Li Yunxiao was in secluded cultivation, the story of him defeating Yu Hejin with a single strike had spread throughout the tenfold gravity chamber. With the body of an ordinary person, he defeated a martial apprentice at the peak of the 7 chakras, which deeply shocked everybody. 3 days later. Whoa! Ah! Who is that? He went so far as to torture himself until he had the pallor of a ghost. Why is he so desperate to get stronger? If I remember correctly, that guy just now was Li Yunxiao, the one that beat Yu Hejin with a single strike. It's no wonder he could defeat top martial apprentices whilst having clogged meridians. He cultivates with his life on the line. I heard that Luo Lan Duo promised Li Yunxiao that if he's able to defeat her, she'll give him a chance to court her. There's no way he could do that. Luo Lan Duo is one of the 5 strongest among the new students. I heard she's already reached the first origin realm and become a real martial warrior. Stop lamenting and work hard, you frivolous kids. Even some trash and a woman are ahead of us. Ah. What's wrong? What's happening? That brat smashed the black iron stone we've been practicing on for years to pieces? Is he still human? The scars have completely healed already. The tyrant body tempering technique is indeed the #1 body tempering method in the world. It's even more effective than a level 9 body refining elixir wash. Now that I have the physical strength of a martial apprentice, I can also attempt some simple refining. As long as I'm able to obtain a few low-level pills, my cultivation speed will be accelerated. Humph. Ah. Young Master Yun, it's me. Fatty Han? Wah, it's not broken, is it? Your arm fell off, not my fault that you snuck up on me. Shit. Is it actually broken? Why are you here? Ow. I thought you were acting a little odd last time, so I wanted to test you a bit. Young Master Yun, you are so strong now. Could it be that? Nope, I haven't opened my chakras. What are you here for? You haven't opened any chakras even though you've become so strong? Anyway, where have you been hiding the past few days? Teacher Luo Yunchang has been looking everywhere for you. Luo Yunchang? Why is that little girl looking for me? Ow. I reconnected your arm for you, little girl. Young Master Yun, have you lost your mind? And there's something more important. You might be in big trouble. Lan Fei has disappeared these past few days as well, and I heard he's cultivating in seclusion to break into the First Origin Realm. Lan Fei? Both Du Feng and Luo Jie are his lackeys, so when he gets out, he'll definitely come looking for you first. Calm down, it's just the First Origin Realm. It's just the First Origin Realm? Do you understand what it means to be in the First Origin Realm? It means that he has condensed his Yuan Qi and has broken through to the ranks of a real martial warrior. There's an immense difference between warriors and us apprentices. Qin Jin, Princess Rushue, and I have been worrying about you for days. Yet here you are, saying that it's just the First Origin Realm. Oh, it's that Lan Fei, the leader of that group of people who continuously bothered Li Yunqiao. I have something more important that I'll need you to do. What could be more important than this? Han Bai, lend me all your money. I want to buy pills. Young Master Yun, are you really not worried at all? There are over 3,000 new students, and only 30 have become martial warriors. It's very dangerous. Haha, I'm so worried, but there's no use in worrying. I'll definitely return the money if I'm still alive. Even when things are this bad, he can still laugh. Young Master Yun, I can tell you've changed a lot. I give up. Lan Fei. You damn trash bastard. Li Yunqiao, how dare you touch my man? Today, I shall cripple you completely. It's the glow of Yuan Qi, the sign of a martial warrior. Boss has already become a martial warrior. Boss, please avenge us. It's just the First Origin Realm, yet he's glowing all over to show it off. Good, there aren't any life-threatening injuries. Do you really think you're so special just because you can glow a little? Humph. Will you bow and admit to your mistakes on your own, or do I have to cripple your arms and legs first? Cripple me? How interesting. It's been a long, long time since I've heard such an arrogant statement. What's going on? Why do I feel so uneasy? What is this inexplicable sense of fear? It feels like, if I don't strike now, I would never have the courage to do so. How? How could I have such a feeling? This is absurd. Decisive and unambiguous. Not bad, not bad. How dare you mock me? Ah. This trash withstood my attack? How is that possible? As a martial warrior, no, even if I were still a martial apprentice, there's no way he could withstand an attack unleashed with 120% of my strength. Could this trash have opened his chakras? But if he has, why can't I feel any Yuan Qi fluctuation from him? Haha, this is exhilarating. It's been a long time since I've fought with my full strength. Although my current condition is a little strange, your sword slash really felt satisfying. So come. Let me give you a few more pointers. I'm now a real First Origin Realm martial warrior. So let's see how you'll block this attack. The sword flowing gracefully like cloud, it's the flowing cloud sword technique. That technique has been passed down through the Lan family from generation to generation. This brat's dead for sure. The flowing cloud sword technique emphasizes moving the sword as swiftly as a flowing cloud, unimpeded, following one's heartbeat and guiding the sword to its target like flowing water. So what are you doing holding that glowing sword as if it were a candle? I wouldn't even have guessed that was the flowing sword technique if you hadn't shouted it out. Shut up and go to hell. Humph. You know, you are extremely lucky to have gotten some advice from me. This trash hasn't even opened his chakras. How is this possible? I'm a martial warrior. Boss Lan Fei. Boss Lan Fei, be careful. What are you doing? Why you dare touch me? Oh, I wouldn't dare. I'm so scared. Your blow just now was so strong that it numbed my hands, so I'm afraid I'm unable to hold the sword still. As you can see, my hand is shaking quite badly. Your blow earlier has numbed my hands, so I'm afraid that I'm unable to hold the sword properly. As you can see, my hand is shaking quite a bit. And no. Remove that sword. Remove it? I was too lazy to settle my previous scores with you, but this time, you've injured Chen Zhen, Han Bai, and even tried to kill me. Now, tell me. Am I supposed to just let this slide? And no, please, I beg you. I'm still just a child. I can't lose my bird. I'll do anything you say, so please. Be merciful. The sword's near my brother, but the pain is at my crotch. If you want to keep your little bird, then give me some money. Money? Yes. Yes. I have money. What are you people staring at? If you want to live, then pay up. Can we leave now? Whoa. Huh? This jade pendant's nice, I'll take it. I can give you anything else, just not this jade pendant. The Lan family protection jade pendant has been passed down from generation to generation. There are only 5 of them, and they are worn by core members of the Lan family. It's just a symbol of status, nothing more. If I lose this, my family would surely skin me alive. It's of no use to you, but it's extremely important to me. Your underlings had barely anything to give me. I could give you back your jade pendant, but I will make them all end up like those 2 instead. Or, you give me the jade pendant, and they can all leave. Damn it, my jade pendant is obviously more important. But if I choose this jade pendant over them, how can I ever look them in the eyes again? Boss Lan. Ahem. This jade pendant is extremely important to me, but when compared to my fellow brothers, it's nothing. Boss Lan. Boss Lan Fei. Let's go. I've let you off the hook very easily, yet you still want to act cool before leaving? Hey. I can't avoid it. I was just joking, Lan Fei. You may all leave now. You. Damn it. We're going. Wow. This is wonderful. It is indeed a 5-colored divine stone. You have watched long enough. It's about time you show yourself. I saw everything that happened just now. But I don't have the slightest clue as to how Li Yunqiao defeated Lan Fei. Originally, I was planning on sneaking inside to restrain him first, and then force him to tell me the detoxification method. Did you enjoy watching? Have you gathered everything I wanted? In any case, my cultivation is equal to that of a mid-tier warrior, more than enough to deal with Lan Fei, but now, I don't have the slightest confidence in beating this guy. What's happening? I've only gathered 6 batches. Some of these herbs are just too hard to find. I pretty much searched through the entire Alchemist Association, but only found enough for 6 batches. 6 batches? Alright, give them to me. Before anything else, heal them both first. What? Who do you think I am? Do you really think you can order me around like that? If you're not happy with it, then scram. I'm a rank 1 alchemist with prestigious status. How could I let a mere kid order me around and tell me what to do? I have no other choice. I'm done. It's about time you tell me the detoxification method. I've done everything you asked for, and I'll never let you order me around again. Don't be so sure about that. You have no idea how many people have wailed and begged to be commanded by me, and were rejected. I'm willing to bet that soon you'll definitely be more than happy to listen to me. What? Why you? Are you trying to trick me? You're lying to me. Who do you think I am? Why would I lie to a mere rank 1 alchemist like you? A mere rank 1 alchemist? Every single alchemist is honorable and extremely influential. This brat. Why is he so strong? He's so young, how dare he? This prescription is absolutely incredible. Li Yunqiao really didn't lie to me. This prescription is reliable. This youngster is too eccentric, I can't read him at all. Since I've gotten what I was promised, we're now even. I'll forget about the humiliation I suffered last time, my life is more important. This prescription can remove the toxins of both the Hell Wind Stone and the Blood Flame Orchid from your body without causing any side effects. However, when your body was being corroded by the toxins, didn't you feel your soul power weakening every time you practiced alchemy? As if there were signs of your soul power deteriorating? Haha, the deterioration of soul power, making up for that will be hundreds of times harder than normal cultivation. Although you have been corroded by the toxins for only a short time, but with your talent, there is little hope of you breaking through to the ranks of a rank 1 alchemist again. However, I'm not trying to deal such a heavy blow to you. If you're lucky, there's a possibility that it will only take 50 years. 50 years, if I'm unlucky, then I'll have to stay an advanced alchemy apprentice for the rest of my life. What do you mean by saying all of this? Oh, I didn't mean much. I just so happen to know of a way to make you a real rank 1 alchemist, and within 50 days. 50 days? How is that possible? You must be lying. Even if my soul power didn't deteriorate, there is no way I would be able to break through to the ranks of a rank 1 alchemist within 50 days. Otherwise, I wouldn't have taken the risk and used the Hellwind Stone. You can't fool me. Who do you think you are? Do you think it's worth my time to fool you? Li Yunqiao's words are too suspicious. But becoming an alchemist is too great of a temptation for me. How could I give it up? My apologies. I was too shocked just now. Do you really have a way for me to recover my soul power within 50 days? Not only recovering your soul power, but also making you a real rank 1 alchemist. What would I have to do for you to help me? Be my servant. Preposterous. You're just an ignorant kid, and yet you want to make a rank 1 alchemist your servant? Not happening. Did you really think you're qualified to be my servant? You're only qualified to be my servant for 50 days. Once 50 days have passed, you'll have to scram. This brat isn't pretending. It's as if it's an unquestionable truth that I'm not qualified to be his servant. What the fuck is this situation? Who the hell is this brat? A lunatic? But how could a lunatic identify my problems with just one glance and have the cure to those problems? I had even scoured the entire Alchemists Association for a cure, but didn't find anything inside Jiarome's consciousness. Do you feel aggrieved to be my servant? No shit. Of course I feel aggrieved. What's going on? What the hell is he doing? How can a child exert such powerful and crushing pressure? Just who is this brat? I am scared. This is terrifying. With such a crushing pressure targeted at my soul, if he wanted to, he could disintegrate it at any time. I will give you 3 breaths time. Do you accept my offer or not? Do I accept or not? If I do, there's a chance I could rise to the top. If I don't, I might regret it for the rest of my life. I do. Not bad. You were quite decisive. You will realize later on just how lucky you would have made the correct choice here. Cultivate following the instructions on that paper. If you can't advance to a rank 1 alchemist within 5 days, that means you lack aptitude, and that means you aren't qualified to be my servant. If that's the case, you needn't come to see me again. This prescription. Soul cultivation art. This is really the soul cultivation art. It's only the trashiest of all the soul cultivation techniques, but it's still enough for you to completely recover within 5 days and break through to rank 1. Master S. Soul cultivation. Is this real life? Master. Just call me Young Master Yun. As long as you behave well, I won't be stingy when rewarding you. You may go now. I'll look for you at the Alchemists Association if I need anything. Yes, young Master Yun. The most important part of an alchemist's cultivation is to nourish their soul power. However, ordinary alchemists can only increase it at an extremely slow rate through constant crafting. Legend says that there exist ways to directly refine soul power, but these methods have only rarely been described in some classics, and it was a mystery as to whether they really existed. I never would have expected that I, Jiarong, would get my hands on something like this. I finally understand why I was trembling. He must have used the legendary soul dementing technique on me. Why else would an ordinary child possess such a strong soul pressure? He gave me the precious soul cultivating technique as if it were something he found on the streets. Nobody in the entire state of Tianshui, no, not even in the Imperial Palace, is as generous as him. In any case, with this soul cultivating technique, even being a slave for him for several years wouldn't be a loss. I really can't understand just who exactly is young Master Yun. The cultivators on the Tianwu continent are basically divided into two types: the martial cultivators and the alchemy cultivators. The former mainly specialized in the cultivation of qi, while a very small number specialized in the cultivation of their bodies, the so-called ordinary martial warriors. The latter specialized in the cultivation of the soul, namely, the alchemists. These three correspond to the spirit, energy, and soul, and they all have the potential of becoming an existence capable of shaking the entire continent if trained to a certain extent. But Li Yunxiao, who had cultivated both his energy and soul to that of a rank 9 sovereign, knew the importance of the complementary between the three. The few martial sovereigns that are at the top of the Fengyun rankings had all cultivated 2 of the 3 to the peak, which was what made them far stronger than anyone else. It was only after Gu Feiying was trapped at the pinnacle of the 9 heavens realm that he realized his physical body prevented him from breaking through, which drove him to do everything in his power to obtain the tyrant body tempering technique. Only when one's body, qi, and spirit are all at their peak can one attempt to break through to the legendary 10 worlds realm. My soul power really did recover quickly. With the divine soul expansion technique, I'll definitely be able to cultivate my soul power to the peak of the sovereign realm. Coupled with the tyrant's body tempering technique, when all 3 become one, I'll be able to break through to the 10 worlds divine realm and become invincible. I'll use this 5-colored divine stone to craft the 13 divine needles, which will be enough to arouse the potential of this body and allow me to unclog my meridians. Jiarong's quite good at handling affairs. These materials aren't bad. Use my soul power to control the materials. I can rely on my experience as a top-ranking alchemist from my previous life, refine the 5-colored divine stone, configure the marrow-cleansing medicines, and use my soul power to combine the refined stone and medicines with the engraved array all in one go, turning something only a rank 1 alchemist is able to do into something that can easily be done with the strength of an advanced apprentice alchemist. Combine the medicines. Congeal the needles. The medicines have been refined. Go. Needles, enter the medicines. Divine needles insert into the body and unclog the meridian points. Chakras open. Only 5 chakras were opened. The 5-colored divine stone is extremely effective at arousing the body's potential. I'll have to find a way to obtain the other 4 jade pendants from the Lan family. Young Master Yun. Lan Fei and his lackeys have gone too far. Just look at young Master Yun's pallor. You must have been poisoned by him. Does he really dare to kill us? I'm gonna gather 10,000 men and kill them all. Young Master Yun, are you all right? This poison looks so frightening. Oh, the medicine's residue hasn't faded yet. This is just a misunderstanding. I'll tell you what actually happened. Young Master Yan, you mean you kicked them all in the asses and even robbed them? Young Master Yan, you're saying you unclogged your meridians and even opened 5 chakras? That's right. Haha, I knew it. How could General Fei Long's son be a loser? Without so much as a word, you've suddenly become stronger than all of us. Once the 3 of us graduate, we'll inherit our family's titles of nobility and assemble an army to destroy the Lan family's brats. Young Master Yun may have opened his chakras, but that means the danger has also grown. Lan Fei and his lackeys will definitely be back for revenge. I'm afraid young Master Yun will be in danger. They're just a bunch of rascals. They're already no match for young Master Yun now, so they definitely won't be in the future. What, do you think they'll send outsiders to cause trouble in the academy? Don't forget, in the country of Tianshui, there are only 2 people who have reached the 5 Elements realm and became martial kings. One of them is Jialan Academy's headmaster, Zhong Lishan. He's also considered to be the strongest man in the entire country. Even if the emperor came to visit the academy, he'd have to obey the academy's rules. So within the academy, you can only rely on your own strength. After all, our academy doesn't prohibit students from fighting with each other. Lan Fei is definitely not a problem. But did you forget about the man who's ranked 3rd in the academy's mini Fengyun ranking? Are you talking about the Lan family's other descendant, Lan Fei's half-brother, Lan Xian? Oh no, we're in trouble. This academy's mini Fengyun ranking isn't even worth mentioning. Back in the day, I was ranked 3rd in the entire continent's Fengyun ranking. Lan Xian is graduating this year. And it's said that he's a martial master that's already starting to break through to the 2 forces realm. A martial master? He'll be able to join the country's guardian forces as soon as he graduates. Yeah, an 18-year-old martial master is considered a rare genius even in the whole country. At the rate he's progressing, there's a good chance he'll become a deputy commander of the Guardians. It's almost the end of the year. I hope we'll be able to stay alive until he graduates. He's a martial master, so he won't trouble himself with such a small trifle, right? Don't worry, he'll definitely come find me. And if he doesn't, I'll go find him. Ah, young Master Yun. I beg you, please don't make this even worse. I can't wait to get my hands on Lan Xian's 5-colored divine stone. Uncle, there's no way I'm going to let this go. Shut up, you idiot. You almost made a big mistake. Fortunately, Lan Xian is in secluded cultivation, or your mother's years of nurturing would have been completely ruined. What? Wang Feng Jialan Academy teacher. It's not that serious. I just wanted Brother Xian to teach that trash a lesson and vent my anger. Vent your anger? Humph. Why are you calling him Xian-Ji-E as if you're close with him? You're such a muddle-headed fool. That piece of trash from the Lan family is nothing. You must understand that your worst enemy is Lan Xian. If Lan Xian finds out that you, the Lan family's direct descendant, have lost your inheritance, you would be reprimanded by the family and fall out of favor. You may even lose your status as a direct descendant and be demoted to a collateral descendant. What should I do? Uncle, you must help me. Don't worry, you're my dear sister's son. If I don't help you, who else would I help? I'll apply to be the chief examiner of our academy's annual assessment that will be held in 7 days. Didn't you say that Li Yunxiao hasn't opened any chakras? As long as he can't show his chakra glow, I can use the academy's rules to expel him. Once he leaves the academy, we'll retrieve the jade. As for the brat, you can do whatever you want to him. 7 more days? Whenever I think of the humiliation I received that day, I want to skin him alive. Humph. If you can't tolerate something as trivial as this, how will you accomplish great things in the future? I'm feeling quite anxious for my sister. The gap between you and Lan Xian is still too large. Fine. I will listen to Uncle and let that brat live for 7 more days. However, I won't let him have an easy time in these 7 days. I have a few things I can do to ruin his reputation, and I'll need some help from you, Uncle. What ideas do you have? All right. Go ahead. If this works, then we won't need to wait for 7 days. As expected of the son of my dear sister. I've underestimated you, my nephew. Bahaha. HM? Who is it? Disrupting me cultivating my divine soul expansion technique. Those 2 are the thieves? To Li Yunxiao. When the moon rises above the willow tree, 2 lovers tryst at the maple grove. When the moon is full on this lonely night, she is willing to be together with him. Yours truly, Luo Landuo. A love letter? Luo Landuo. The maple grove, huh? Hee hee. Quick. Go plant the stuff. That piece of trash will be dead meat for sure this time. Revenge sure is bliss. Yep. Young Master Lan Fei is so wise. That brat probably has his head in the clouds right now just thinking about his date. Humph. He should at least take a good look at himself in the mirror before dreaming. Luo Lan Duo is famous for being an extremely proud woman. How could someone like her ever take interest in a piece of trash? Ha ha ha. Alright, that's enough. Let's get out of here before he realizes. There'll be a good show tonight. Done. Ha ha ha. Let's dip now. Ha. I wonder what they're up to. Well, cute little Lan Fei, since you want to play dirty, then I shall play this game with you. The Maple Grove is a cultivation area inside the Jialan Academy. When it's nighttime, the grove turns into a dating sanctuary. It's the favorite trysting spot for the, horny masses. Kia. Help. Someone. Help. Stop running. Senior. Senior, help me. You little slut. You should feel honored that I've taken a liking to you. Senior. Senior? Stop right there if you don't want to die. Someone is trying to assault me. Please help me, Senior, I'll do anything, please. Brat. If you don't want to die, then fuck off. Ah. This chick is mine. No. Please. Kia. Piss off already, kid. I'm about to do my thing. Kia. Save me. Please. Save me. Don't worry, sweetheart, I'll come save you right away. Will he save her? Or will he take advantage of the situation? Ow. Brat, how dare you steal my girl? Do you know who I am? I'm the Imperial Guard Commander Lu Siki's son, Louis Tian. Oh, so you're Louis Tian. I'm not the one saving you, huh? They are. What? Louis Tian, how could you do something this shameful? Teacher Feng, you've seen it for yourself. This brat's a good-for-nothing animal. Jialan Academy's Dean of Students phone booping. Teacher Feng. The Dean of Students, phone booping, is nicknamed the God of Slaughter. Teacher, I was wrong. Louis Tian, you. Huh? Why is Teacher Feng here? You animal. Ah. We can't spare this animal, let's beat him to death. Kill Louis Tian, this pervert tried to rape his junior sister. Kill him. Kill him. Kill him. Go to hell. Die. Are you alright? What's your name? Why were you with that animal? And my name is Ming Wu. Junior sister, don't be scared. Look, you're sweating all over from fright. As long as I'm here, nobody's gonna bully you. Why you? He saw through us? Don't be scared. It's fortunate that Li Yunqiao sent someone to inform me. If he didn't, the consequences could have been unthinkable. Yunqiao, take care of Ming Wu. I'll go check on that animal and make sure he hasn't been killed. Go ahead, Teacher Feng. There's no need to worry, Ming Wu's in good hands. So Li Yunqiao was the one behind this. It seems like he's already seen through Ming Wu. Boss, what now? If we don't save Louis Tian, he'll be killed. Save Louis Tian, my ass. You brainless pig. If we go out now, wouldn't we be walking right into the trap? We'll have to sacrifice Louis Tian. With phone booping here, he's not gonna die. Has everything been put in place? Yes, everything's been put in place. Boss, you can count on us to handle the affairs.